Raiders, I feel like we have a really good video today if you have a seer. Yes, it's clearing Doom Tower waves with a seer, but it's with a budget team and it's full auto. Full auto, let's get right into it. So the normal high-end team would be something like this. We come in here with a Duchess, we've got two Kymars, we've got a seer, and then we have a Lydia, which works like this really quickly. I want to show you so you understand what's going on with this team I made, so you'll appreciate it. So you'll get an understanding of, look at this. We have so many high-end legendary champions. We have two Prince Kymars. We got a Duchess in here. Yes, you can do variations of this team. You can. And this team is full auto most times, but I had to pause it at the beginning and do Prince Kymar to do his A1. You might do yours differently, but I've been running a team that you guys can make, that all of you guys out there can make if you have a seer and if, of course, you have somebody to do AoE decrease defense. All right, we're done with that. We're going to get into our team that I'm talking about. You should appreciate something like this because we do see a lot of videos out there about seer going through waves and clearing waves, but we see it with high-end champions and we see it with the ones that I just ran here. What I've been trying to do the last 2 days is do a team to where we have champions that are epics. We can use anybody that does decreased defense here. We could use a Madam, which is really good because there's different affinities on the waves. So if we bring in somebody, which I think this guy is amazing. Our Armstrong is amazing for this. We get a speed lead. We get stun set on him. We help us go through the waves. Doesn't really matter because it's all about the Vizix. So we're going to bring in our Seer. We're going to bring in the Vizix, which we have to have, which you do get as a log and reward champion. We'll bring in Archmage, which you get Archmage from going through Doom Tower normal secret rooms. So you can always get an Archmage, or we could bring in a Mausoleum Mage there. We need those additional buffs. And then we're going to bring in a Renegade. Okay, now watch this team full auto. Watch how it unfolds, and then we're going to go fight some more 2 Macabres. We're going to fight some higher, harder stages. There we go. We didn't get a decreased defense on everybody because there's magic affinity. No big deal. This is full auto, so we rerun it until you do, or we switch out Armstrong for somebody that's magic affinity because there's a lot of magic here, or we switch it out for somebody that's void affinity, which Madam usually works the best. So I'm going to go to Madam. Whoa. So I'm going to go to Madam this time. We'll put all these in. We'll get the resistance lead here with our Seer, and we'll bring in Madam. Now watch. Watch what's going to happen through this full auto of breaking down the waves. Now the biggest part about this is having your Vizix faster than the wave. Vizix will provoke right now, always. Boom. Provoke the whole entire wave to give you enough time to reset, to get your buffs back, and to get that AoE decrease defense up. Here we go. We're going to get it up in just a second. Now, she's going to reset already. The way we have it reset, we're going to take it off auto for a minute. The way we had everything reset now, Vizix is going to also AoE provoke again. And then we've got Evil Eye on all our other people, which will knock down Turn Meter. We'll see in a minute. I'll explain the rest in a minute in case Wave 3 is hard for you. But with this team, you can always get through Wave 1 and Wave 2 immediately. That's pretty damn good, considering we don't have any other legendaries in here except for Vizix, making sure that we do the slow speed and we do the AoE provoke. Now, Archmage is also doing an AoE stun. We could save that. We could manual and save that to after she does the provoke, he does the AoE stun. It's not a 100% chance, but look at this. This is a full auto Doom Tower team. Now, if things are too hard for you, if we go up to the more 2 Macabre stages, I've been slacking on Doom Tower. I admit I've been slacking on Doom Tower quite a bit. I should have done hard first instead of normal, but they tricked me with the missions and I'm behind. I'm really far behind. So let's go over here to some more 2 Macabre. Here we are. We're going to do all these more 2 Macabre waves. Now, if more 2 Macabre is giving you issues on this team where you're going through and look, if you have problems with Wave 3, you can auto and get to Wave 3 every single time. We can bring in, I believe, we could definitely bring in Neil Armstrong. Deacon Armstrong on this wave. So we provoked. It will always provoke like that, right? She's there provoking, which gives us time to do this. So we're safe. And then it's reset around to where she's provoking again. It's amazing with Vizix. Then she's going to do AoE slow speed on them, and she's got turn meter reduction on A1. So say we were worried about Mortu right now. We could target Mortu and hit him with all 5 of our turn meter reductions and the rest of this team with our turn meter reductions. All of it with the turn meter reduction. Okay, he unlocked Peril. That's fine. He didn't even hit that hard because we have a shield set on our Renegade. And honestly, even if he took out our Renegade right now, we have less buffs, sure. But that's okay. We're going to take it off auto and we're going to force... Well, that's not good. And we're going to force her to do her AoE. Okay, it didn't work out that well that time, although I feel like we could pick up and beat it. But let's run it again. This is all live with you guys right now. Let's run it one more time. because it's easy. We're dropping these 2 waves so fast. All we have to do is focus on that last wave with these champions here. And on that last wave, we can do more than what we did right there on these harder last waves. Right? We've got 2 more 2s here and 2 Sky Touch Shamans, which would normally give you issues, but they're all provoked, and then now they're getting taken down this quick. All right, we're going to pause it. We're going to take our time and manual this time. We're going to do turn meter reduction, A1, Evil Eye, over here on Mortu. There he goes, down. We're going to do the AoE provoke. That's going to give us time to get back around. We need 4 turns. We're going to do even further AoE turn meter reduction. Turn meter reduction there. Really, we need to worry about the Sky Touch Shamans as well. So I'm going to come over here and do turn meter reduction on this Sky Touched. That's the fastest one at this moment. And then since we already did turn meter reduction, we got additional turn. I'm going to do it on the other Sky Touch now. That's how Evil Eye works. It's the first A1 hit on everybody. So each one of these gets to do their Evil Eye, turn meter reduction. There we go. Again, turn meter reduction. Now I'm going to try to stun. We saved his stun, so I'm going to try to hit somebody that we're definitely going to crit on, and I'm going to try to stun the others. There we go. We got the stun. If we didn't get the stun, we do have the A1 here on Vizix. So he's provoked. I'm not worried about the Mortu, but let's say this one's not stunned right now. Sky Touched. We just knocked her down. We knocked that turn meter all the way down. I don't remember who she hit, but remember, when we do Evil Eye, it's only the first hit with the A1. So whoever we didn't hit with Evil Eye, I don't know. I'm going to go ahead and hit this person. I don't know if we did Evil Eye on that or not. I see over here, this little Drake's trying to sneak up on us. We're going to go over there, turn meter reduction on that. And I think now we're going to be back around, slow speed on everyone. We're going to be back around to AoE provoke, and we should be really close to getting these 2 4 turns off of cooldown. So we're going to go ahead and buff up, get that speed increase. We're going to Evil Eye anybody else that we missed. I think we already did him. No, we didn't. Great. I don't think we did Evil Eye with her on him. Okay. Mortu Macabre sneaking up on us, but that's okay because now AoE provoke everyone. We could stun right now if we wanted to, or we could save it. Doesn't matter. We're about to drop everyone. We're about to drop the whole entire team, even though she didn't do her AoE. She must have got additional turn. Let's wait. Let's make it even stronger. Say your Seer's not that strong and you need time. We're fine. We've got everybody provoked. One more turn. Let's go around one more turn on this wave 3. Decrease defense. Seer's going to do her move. If there was anybody giving us any problems right now, we would do the A1 turn meter reduction from Vizix to steal that turn meter, and then we'd stun them again right now if we needed to, and then Seer's going to for sure drop this wave. Done. And we could do it on full auto if we want to. If we want to do it on full auto on these type of waves, we can sometimes if we target the threat. Because if we target that threat, then everybody's going to do turn meter reduction from that Evil Eye on the A1, and Vizix's going to use her A1. Though, like I said, we've got to kind of be mindful on this one because we've got 3 targets that are going to be a big issue on wave 3. Because the rest of these waves are a joke. We got to beat. So we're going to go ahead and we're going to pick. Yeah, we're going to pick him. We're going to pick the Mortu Macabre, although we do really have to worry about these other girls because they're going to remove all this from Mortu, but we can still turn meter reduce him even though they're going to remove all these debuffs. We can still turn meter reduce him, right? They put up the blocks, turn meter reduce. Evil Eye just worked there. Evil Eye we've already used there. We need Vizix to actually do her A1 here, and I don't know if she's going to. She's not. Okay, so there we needed her to do her A1 for that peril. If we wanted to not do full auto. Okay, we got a stun there. That's good. And Seer. See, Seer just went. Even if we didn't get that stun, it didn't matter. Seer just went. We've still got Mortu. Mortu just got healed a crap ton from Sky Touch Shaman. Sky Touch is dead now. And we're going through and killing it. Now, this is only when it's really sneaky at the end. When Wave 3 is a real problem for us. If Wave 3 isn't a problem, this is full auto, guys. This is full auto Doom Tower hard for everybody in the game. And all you have to do is have a fast Vizix faster than the waves. And then set it up so that I'll show you the speeds. I'll show you the speeds in a minute. Let's go on to the next wave. We've done this one to death, I think. Which one was that? 72? Let's go to 73, I think has Mortu. I don't remember. But even if it doesn't have a Mortu, we're just going to tear through it easily. Every single time. If we miss getting a decreased defense like that, all you do is hit reset and replay, and you sit back and you wait. I mean, how much easier can that be for everybody out there doing Doom Tower? I think it's great. I know if you don't have a Seer, you're all salty, you're all upset. I get it, man. She is way better than a legendary champion. Way, way better than a legendary. We just provoked everybody. They cannot do peril if they are provoked. Don't worry about it. Now, boom, dead. This last wave, do we need to worry about it? It is. Another Mortu is here. So I'm going to go ahead and select Mortu, keep it on full auto because we don't have those Sky Touch Shamans bothering us. There is no way in the world we can lose this. Impossible to lose this with doing turn meter reduction from Evil Eye on that Mortu and then having these other people hit us. Who even cares? Let them hit us. I'm surprised they killed her. Maybe because we had ally okay, well, I said let them hit us, but man, they are hitting us. They are like legit hitting us. Okay, that's it. And Seer, do it. Fine. Whatever. We could have played that smarter. We could have played that safer. I didn't realize they were going to do so much damage to us. And now we've got bombs on us that looks pretty menacing. Okay. Okay, I think you get the idea. Let's go on to 74 to the next one. Now you can use, instead of using the Archmage, you can use Mausoleum Mage. Now I used Mausoleum Mage when we went up against Torment teams. Though Mausoleum Mage does not stop you from getting frozen, you just have to wing it. Like that first wave, you have to go through there and then hope that Mazo puts up the block debuffs. Nobody gets frozen, and then from then on, everybody can do their moves, and you can beat those Torments, and then once they revive, you sit there and just A1 them to death because we have Vizix here with her A1 doing turn meter reduction, stealing that turn meter, keeping that one Torment left down, and then going on to the next wave. Of course, we can't beat every single wave in all of Doom Tower with this team. But there are a lot of waves, like when you come up against that Siphi and Rotos, where you can drop that on wave 2. I don't remember what wave 3 is going to be like, but I do know that in 66 or 69 of the last Doom Tower, the Eternal Dragon Doom Tower, that we had a Rotos and Siphis in there at the very end. The second wave was them. With this team, on that second wave, you're going to obliterate them. Those Siphis, Rotos, everything, and then you're going to come to wave 3, and that's where you're going to need to focus your whole strategy on wave 3. And then that will be keeping their turn meter reduction down with all your Evil Eyes ready to get back around to Vizix doing her A3, the Provoke. But she's going to slow speed them as well on the AoE slow speed, which is tremendous. And then she's going to take down their turn meter on the A1. So this team is legit. It is actually faster for me to farm this team if I know it's going to work like this than me to bring in my Duchess, my 2 Kaimars, and my Lydia. Now, if you want to bring in a Lydia, you can supplement anything you want in for this decrease defense. You do need a decreased defense because we're going to need, right, for Seer to be able to drop that, you need a decreased defense. If you have a Lydia, those are more buffs and, of course, more debuffs for us to get more damage done. Bring your Lydia in. By all means, bring her in. If you don't have an Archmage, go get an Archmage because I really love his A2 helping us stun here. It's not a guaranteed stun. You have to crit on the first champion, and then the other ones get a 75% chance, 50, 60, 75, and then I've got him with Fearsome Presence for a 5% additional to try to stun, because that's all I need him. I need him for the buffs, and his buffs does give you a speed buff, where Mausoleum Mage doesn't give you a speed buff. He gives us a speed buff. We'll hopefully loop back around. I love using Armstrong. We have Duke the Pierced. We have anybody that does AoE decreased defense. Anybody. I don't care who it is. Just be mindful that he's Spirit. So if there's a lot of magic in here, you might have to keep resetting and trying to get lucky and not weak hit. Or bring in somebody else who does AoE decreased defense. If it has a wave 3 where we have to focus down an enemy, we use our Evil Eye A1 to do turn meter reduction till we get back around to her Provoke. AoE Provoke on a 3-turn cooldown is easy to get back around to because she's doing an AoE slow speed, turn meter reduction, and we're doing Evil Eye on the rest. That's what we did before. We Evil Eyed them so much that she came back around and AoE Provoked again. Once she does that, then we have, this is wave 3 mind you, we have all of our moves ready to go. We do decreased defense, and then we do Seer, Karma Burn, and it's done. It's a done deal. We beat the game. Doom Tower is nothing to us for 90% of the waves. For at least maybe 95% of the waves. We'll see when I'm done with this when I go through all of Doom Tower. Let's check our champions, right? You're interested in what's going on with the champions. Now, speed-wise, it's not too crazy. Again, we need her to be super fast. Don't worry about this stun set. The most important thing for you for your Vizix is to make sure she's faster than the waves. Stun set, I don't care about. Will it help you? Yeah. A provoke set, a stun set, all those additional things will help you out with your Vizix if you can accommodate that. If you cannot, the most important thing is making sure that she's faster than the waves. So if I wanted to make her faster than Sify, if I wanted to make her faster than everybody in all of Doom Tower Hard, she would have to be at 265, I believe. Somewhere around there. So we'll see as we get up there further, and I might have to go away with, get rid of the stun set. But I think this is the best set for her in general. If you're playing your Physics, just in general in the game, the stun set is the best set for her. Honestly. And then to make sure you got to have enough accuracy, because don't worry about the resistance either. This is like my top tier all around best Physics build in the game, and she's a beast, right? With this much resistance, this much accuracy, this much speed, and in a stun set, you can do anything with her, and she's got Fearsome Presence, so we get a 5% chance additional to stun. So right now, my Physics is an absolute beast, but it does not matter for the runs we were doing. It matters nothing. All she needs to do is be fast enough to make sure we come in there, and the first thing she's going to do is this, right? Right away when we start that wave, she's going to do slow speed to everybody, which helps a lot. Ally Protect, which gives us another buff for our Seer, and then she's going to loop back around on the wave 2 to provoke right away, so that we have time to make sure we reset with our Renegade. And then when Renegade resets, because Renegade is resetting after her, she's going to reset her to be back around to this, because she's going to do this move again before we drop wave 2, and then she's going to have her A3 ready, like you saw, to provoke right immediately when we come in. Every single time. She is so strong for doing this. So that's all you need with her. Speed and accuracy to make sure she can do all of this before the enemy takes a turn. And then, of course, your Seer can be anything. I don't care what your Seer speed is. If you want a Seer speed of 200, 184, 183, 190, whatever, it doesn't matter. Whatever your Seer speed is, although you do want relatively fast speed, because the waves, I mean, they're going to take turns, right? They're eventually going to take turns. You want some kind of relative decent speed on your Seer to come back around. Now, we're talking in-game Doom Tower. So if you don't have any gear, if you're telling me right now, Stu, I don't have gear, well, you're not up here in Doom Tower doing that anyways if you don't have gear. I'm sorry. It's all about progression in the game and getting that gear. So we come back around to what was our Archmage? Our Archmage is being built. We've got anybody to do AoE decreased defense. Again, for their speed, it doesn't matter. Just make sure their speed's over. You really want speeds over 200. Your Seer doesn't have to be over 200. It can be right at 200. And then your Renegade can be right below your Seer. But you really want speeds around, because we're talking about Doom Tower Hard. These waves are fast. And normally I would tell you, and all my people, like this guy would be at 200. We have my Seal the Drake. She's at 212. All my people that I have are usually right over 200. And then you have somebody to come into the wave and take control first, and that's our Physics. Like normally I'd have Sylar. Sylar is set to be any wave in the Doom Tower at 2. Actually, I feel like she's missing speed. Oh, she is missing speed. At this 256, 265 speed to make sure that we take control of the wave immediately. But we're trying to do auto runs here. We're not trying to worry about me making sure that Sylar has her move ready on the next wave like we used to. I'd have to wait 4 turns, and I have to make sure that I manual and that she's ready to go for the next wave when we come in there. We're not worried about that. We're doing full auto so we can just keep going and having a good time. She's at 188, so she's the slowest, right? She's below everybody else. And that's it. I mean, there's really no sneakiness to this. All the thing is that Physics works so well because she's just, Physics is tuned by herself without us having to do anything to do her moves on cue, that all this happens perfectly. Like, I didn't have to do anything special. I was no brainchild. I just brought in my regular reset Renegade. I was playing around with Physics, and I was like, holy crap, she's going into the next wave, provoking. First, she's doing AoE slow speed plus additional buffs. Then she's provoking. We down it. Then we go into this next wave, and she's provoking again. I was like, man, I just got to make her faster, and then I got to make her a little bit, make sure she has the accuracy I need. And I was like, that's it. All I've got to do then, we reset right here, and we're good. What else was it? We had Archmage in here. Archmage is good to have him and Mausoleum Mage a little bit fast because, again, Archmage, unlike Mazo, is bringing in the increased speed buff, which will really help us out because we need to make sure we're going over those waves. Sure, we're going to take some hits because we got that provoke on. Where did Archmage go? But we still want to be fast enough that we loop back around and we're not getting our butts beat by tons of damage. And you saw how smooth all of it was. Where's Archmage? Here is we were using Deacon sometimes. Deacon is only at 206. So the speeds don't have to be crazy for everyone else. Just for your Physics. She's got to go before anybody else goes on the team to do that AoE provoke. Then they're going to go on us, right? And then this guy's going to really help you out. Archmage is going to help you out. He's faster than he needs to be. He could be underneath Physics. We could have this gear on Physics instead of Archmage. He does need a 100% chance to crit if we're going to try to get these stuns off. Attack one enemy. If this attack, the first attack is a critical hit, then we attack everybody else with a 70% chance, 75% chance to stun. And I've got an additional 5% chance here, 80% chance to stun with Fearsome Presence. Now, he can weak hit and not get a stun up, so it's kind of our backup plan like I showed you. If you don't want to do full auto, if you get into that wave 3, all we're worried about is wave 3 here, guys. Is it wave 3. We get into that wave 3. We do that AoE provoke with Vizix right away. We save his A2 to try to get stuns afterwards. And this right here, with the speed increase, 30% additional speed goes off of each of our champions' max speed. So this increases our speed by a lot and can help you out more than, in most cases, Mausoleum Mage. Though, if you do need block debuffs or you need increased defense, Mausoleum Mage can help you out just the same, right? He gives you the same amount of buffs, and he gives us protection and gives us a little bit of heals, but we're not trying to heal, right? We're trying to just to go through here and drop it like it's hot. Drop it quick and fast and win it. I don't know. I love this team. I think this team is great. I think if you have a seer and you don't have all those other champions and you have these, you're going to really appreciate being able to make this. With your Vizix, your login reward champion, him from Secret Room Normal Doom Towers, Renegade is a rare, any decreased defenser. Whatever ones you've built up, bring those decreased defensors in here and use them here. And then, of course, you got to have a seer. So really, seer is the only component in anything. Yes, she's better than any legendary in the game. I know. I get it. And I hope you have her. I hope you get her. Thanks, everybody, for watching. If you have any questions, please let me know down below. Appreciate your time. Love your support. Subscribe if you haven't. And I will see you all in a video soon.